tips, real world strategies, and the insights you need to crush your business goals and build the business of your dreams. Now that you're here, let's dive in. All right. Welcome back to the Fit Biz Accelerator. This is the podcast that helps online fitness coaches launch, grow, and scale businesses that give you freedom, fulfillment, and consistent income. And today we're going to be talking about one of the most important parts of your business, which is your offer. So here's the truth. If your offer isn't dialed in, it doesn't even matter how much content you post, how many DMs that you send, or how much time that you spend trying to convince people, because they just won't buy. But when you build what I call an irresistible offer, it's something that practically sells itself. You stop chasing clients and they start chasing you. And in this episode, I'm going to walk you through the Irresistible Offer Blueprint. And it's 5 simple but very powerful pillars that will help you package what you do in a way that makes prospects say, damn, I need this and I need it now. So let's dive in. And before we get into the framework, let's talk about why most coaches struggle here. And there's 2 big mistakes that keep showing up. Okay. A lot of coaches are out here saying, hey, I'll give you 3 workouts a week or weekly check-ins, but I want you to think about it. Nobody wakes up in the morning wanting to buy workouts, right? They wake up what? Wanting to lose the weight, wanting to have more energy, or finally being able to feel confident again with, the shirt off or in a bikini or whatever it is, whatever the situation is. In selling sessions, it just makes you a commodity. But selling solutions, it makes you the obvious choice, right? And then think about competing on price. When your offer, when it looks and sounds like everybody else's, the only way to stand out is what? To be cheaper. And that's a race to the bottom, and a race to be broke, and a race to, have bad clients come into you, right? Because they're only wanting cheap and not wanting value. Okay. Clients don't buy because you're the cheapest. They buy because they believe that you're the fastest, the most certain way to solve their problem. And that's what an irresistible offer does. So let's talk about the 5 pillars of an irresistible offer. Let's walk right through them, right? Pillar 1 is going to be the promise. And this is the transformation that you deliver. It's clear, it's specific, and it's results driven. So instead of saying, I'll help you get fit, you might say, I help busy moms drop 20 pounds in 90 days without having to cut out all your carbs or do endless hours of cardio, right? It's very specific. It's measurable. It's time bound. And that's what gets people's attention. Pillar 2 is the process. And this is your unique method. This is where you name your system. People trust systems more than they trust random coaching. And it could be my 9X Ascend method, which is mine, right? It could be your Lean for Life system or your metabolic reset formula. When you brand your process, it positions you as the expert and makes the coaching just feel more tangible. Pillar 3 is the package. So this is more of the structure of the program. It's not just workouts and meal plans, but what makes your program feel complete. Weekly calls, progress check-ins, a private community, accountability messaging. Like these elements are the ones that actually create the feeling of full support. And when people see how comprehensive your package is, then the value becomes undeniable. And then pillar 4 is the proof, right? This is your testimonials, your before and afters, your screenshots, your client wins. Proof shows that your system isn't just theory. It actually really works. And if you're new, you can use your own transformation. You can use beta client results. You can run a case study. You can even do micro wins from clients to start tracking credibility, or maybe you used to do in-person training. You can talk about that, right? And then finally, pillar 5 is price, positioning, and the guarantee. And this is where everything comes together. First is the price. So you're not selling workouts, you're selling transformation. Think about the value of helping somebody lose 30 pounds, keeping it off for life, and feeling confident in their own skin. That's worth far more than a few $100, right? Price yourself based on transformations and not sessions anymore. Second is the positioning. Don't let your offer sound like a commodity. Frame it as the clearest, the fastest, and the most supportive path to their goal. That's where naming your process and then packaging your support and then showing proof, they all stack together. And then finally is the guarantee. And this is your risk reversal tool. There's different ways of doing it, but most prospects hesitate to invest because they're afraid it's not going to work for them. So you can do a bold guarantee that takes that fear away. And it doesn't have to be a refund guarantee. For example, inside my elite level coaches program, I use what's called the profit back guarantee. If you show up, you do the work, and you don't make your investment back, I'll coach you for free until you do. And that type of guarantee, confidence in your system, and makes your offer feel more like a no-brainer. Okay, so how do you use this framework today? Here's your action plan. Rewrite your promise, and then make it very specific, make it measurable, and make it exciting. Number 2 is name your process. Even if it's simple, just brand it. Okay, then audit your package. So add elements that increase the perceived value without burning out. You could even add some bonus items inside there too, which really help. And then collect proof, which is, obviously the social proof, starting small, and then you just start to stack it as you get more client results. So refine your pricing, your positioning, and your guarantee, so that way people see it as a transformation and not a transaction anymore. And when you align all 5 of these pillars, you'll notice the shift. So instead of you convincing people, prospects are going to say, hey, this is exactly what I've been looking for. All right, that's today's episode, how to create an offer that practically sells itself. And if you implement the Irresistible Offer Blueprint, you'll stop blending in with every other coach out there, and you'll start standing out as the only choice for your ideal clients. If this helped you, share it with another coach who needs to hear it. And if you're ready to build your own irresistible offer with my help, go to tntfitprocoaching.com and you can check out some of the details in there, and you can even book a free discovery call. But thank you for tuning in. I'll see you in the next episode of the Fit Biz Accelerator. Keep building the business that gives you freedom and impact. Thanks for tuning in to the Fit Biz Accelerator. If you found value in today's episode, make sure to subscribe so you never miss a tip or strategy to grow your online fitness business. And if you're ready to fast track your success, don't forget to check out tntfitprocoaching.com. Until next time, stay consistent, stay focused, and keep crushing.